Yeah, I've been working on my like takeaway as well in general, because you know how it kind of gets like a little lifty and handsy.
But you're nailing that though pretty good. It's not going out. It's kind of staying right there with your body. You know, a good one for that is this too. I like this feeling here. I'll throw this underneath my arms, and look at this, Ash. If I go like this, my hands will stay the same distance they started from my hips. I can't get them out away from me, otherwise the rod falls. So just kind of doing this, you know, really helps me own my takeaway and feel like my hands are moving more in the direction of my body's turn. Okay? It's a cool one.
Can I try that real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
You feel how it's just all one piece? And here, come back here, Kev. Just do that one more time for us so we can get it down the line. Go right down the line of her feet there. And watch how there's zero lift of her hands here. See how it just kind of works in with her body? It's a good feeling for somebody who gets the hands working out away from you. Yeah. Just a really good connected feel. And see how her shoulders have to turn in order to move her hands back? It's good. So good. Look at the top. Much more compact. I love that, Ash.
It feels more compact after I actually did the drill with the thing.
With the alignment rod under there?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, so that one, that's a go-to. 2 things I would say then, right away. I would say, start the day, throw that underneath, feel the one piece, throw it in the hips, feel a couple of these, right?
Yeah.
And then you got like a little bit more of the connection going back and you have the connection going through. I mean, Ash, those are really good.
Thanks.
Those are really good.
Yeah, I would say like the most prevalent thing that I noticed, especially like if, you know, I'm coming down the stretch and like there's a little pressure or I'm like getting a little too quick, like I start hitting this like huge cut and I'm like, oh no.
I've been just watching this swing for the last 20 minutes. This is perfect. We see a little bit of that.
Quick, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like it's just not boom, boom. And that's where Hideki drills, they're tough, they're annoying, they're hard, because you're always bang, bang. But just getting to the top and being rock solid, going up there and just feeling a very definitive top with no bounce. Like a lot of people go up there and then they bounce the club because they haven't had everything ever get to the top together.
And
stop, so everybody kind of does this little, you know, where it's just rather than being...
And then holding it.
And just holding it. I mean, I think that is such a good feeling for somebody who's looking to complete their backswing. Because you can feel as your left shoulder's done moving, your arms and hands will be done swinging, and then you have connection throughout.
Like I noticed too, like I still do the like pause at the top and stop and then hit.
Those are great for you.
And I have like the hardest time actually stopping. I kind of like bounce a bit. Yeah. Okay, that's not too bad.
No.
That's pretty good.
Do it again. Ooh. Ooh.
That was better.
Yeah, let me see the thing. It took me so long to mentally like wrap my head around like how I could do this, like just to be able to get it back there and like not want to have the instinct of just ripping through it. But like for me, like that probably looks somewhat normal. I mean, I felt like an eternity pause, but it probably was only like a split second. But it really is just like, I feel like I get back to that point to where left shoulder goes back, arms and hands arrive together, and then through. I mean, it just feels like to me that the center of my body stops with my hands and starts with my hands. It's tough though.
No, yours looks really good. Holy crap.
Well, you know what it is though? Here's a secret. Everybody does it with tension. And they do it with that tension that's like, I do it with very soft arms and tension from here.
Okay.
So my tension's here and I'm letting my arms settle and then go. So it's like, even though my body's turning my arms up there, I don't feel like they're like stiff. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do another one. Feel like you go right to the top and have the arms relaxed. Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
That was it. You didn't bounce it. It was like a little tiny jostle. It wasn't like a dong, dong, dong. That was good. Yeah,
Thank
so that's
you.
the key when doing that. You're
Okay.
connected by having a solid core. You're letting the arms stay soft, and then you're just letting it go up there and be relaxed. Because that tension with the arms is where, that like rubber band effect, it just kind of gets boing, boing, rather than boom, boom. That's why I always carry this around, Ash. I used to use this all the time, you know, the heavy club.
Yeah.
And all I used to do was just literally at home, just go. And just right back in front of me. And the reason being the weighted club, back to what I was talking about, it made you support the swing from here, 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 and here more, as opposed to just kind of
arms.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because if I feel this, I could all go back without my body. All the weight of that club is held in here, and the tension then it gets into my forearms. But in order to be tension free with the arms, which believe it or not, when I do this, like I could do it with one hand. A lot of people have a real hard time doing this. It's not a strength thing. I'm just supporting it from here. This is actually, believe it or not, very soft right now. I'm not really squeezing it that hard with my arms and hands. It's just all body moving it back there. And you know, Dad, we're talking about Dad. Dad used to make me hold it for like a minute up there at the top. And I remember when I was younger, that minute seemed like an eternity because this thing is heavy. But it really did teach me a lot about, you know, where the golf swing's driving forces come from. You know, just being able to really feel like my legs and my core took over. Just hold this up to the top for a second. Okay. You'll feel it right away.
Holy crap, this is freaking heavy.
How about that thing right there?
What the hell?
Just for the golfer to know. I mean, this weighs like nothing. It's like a feather.
Okay. Wow.
Feel that? I mean,
yeah.
Probably feels like right here, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. And you probably right in here too a little bit? Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Just lights it up, right?
Oh, yeah.
I know. But imagine if for like a good 60 seconds, and he's annoying too, so he'd go like this. He'd go 55, 56, 57.
Oh my gosh.
58,
that's
55.
A workout. This is like a core workout right here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, it really is. And what's funny is I walk around all day holding that thing and showing all my students for 12 straight hours the golf swing using that club. And I have to say, for a guy who doesn't have time to hit the gym these days, I keep it together pretty nicely because of that golf club right there. It's like a big key.
Okay, how many pounds is it?
That's so it feels way heavier than it is. It's 3 pounds.
Are you serious?
But here's the thing: if we understand that, like this is like ounces.
Yeah.
Right. You know, I mean, doesn't even weigh a pound. It's like ounces practically. It's that thing right there is incredibly heavy. And just the fact that it's just like concrete in the shaft all the way from grip all the way to heel.
Have you actually hit like a couple balls with this thing?
You're not supposed to, but I have over the years. I mean, it feels like your arms are gonna like leave their body when you swing. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody trying to keep your shoulders attached to, arms attached to body.
Okay.
But I do love that for you because what it is, for most people, it's great because it gets them to also have the right grip. But just like, you can grab a club and they have like the little donuts, you can put around it like they did for batting or something. Or you put there's like little sandbags you can just grabbing 2 clubs. I don't like that as much because I do like being able to grip it normal. But the big thing about it, having that weighted club, it's important. You can do it with other things. I do like having a grip there, but you can grab a dumbbell. I used to do it with a 10-pound dumbbell. That was a grind, where you actually hold the dumbbell like a grip and just go here, there. So I hit all my checkpoints. Set position, to the top, in the slot, and then right at impact. And I would just hold them for as long as I could. Your whole body's like shaking.
Okay.
It's good though. It is good. But you grab this club afterwards. What does that feel like? A feather, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But all that stuff is geared, Ash, to just have you having everything at the top arriving together and feeling like the muscles that should be controlling the swing are controlling the swing. Okay? Mm-hmm.
No, I totally agree. Because I think, honestly, especially sometimes when I get tired or whatever, I'm just using all arms.
Exactly. And when
I'm not even like engaging anything else.
When you're doing here's my recommendation to you. When you're in the gym, when you're doing Pilates and stuff, think about where you're driving that motion from. Mm-hmm. And very rare is it just these isolated of this. Mm-hmm. It's just, even when I'm doing a dumbbell curl or something like that, I feel like I'm tightening everything up to get this up, not just, that would hurt my back, Yeah. So it's important to understand that. And I think, the more you do that, you can do even with a regular club. Just getting to the top, holding it, those are all good for you. I mean, that was beautiful right there.
Yeah, it feels really light now.
It feels really light, like
Yeah.
easier to get in front of you probably?
Yeah.
Yeah. That couldn't have been any better.
I would say the only kind of thing I have going sometimes is like I tend to pull my shots. So like where I line my feet up,
Okay.
I kind of just like get the ball started on that line almost.
I'm telling you right now, part of the reason why I showed you that skipping the rock analogy was that's the feeling of allowing the arms to come down first a little bit. And what I'm saying is it's not that you have to stall out your body and get your arms going. It's just that from the top of the swing, a lot of times for you, because the arms continue to go, the chest will start to open up. And that doesn't always mean that they're gonna fall behind to the point where you leave it out to the right. Sometimes they catch back up and you're already aimed over to the left because you're out in front of it and things just exit right down that line with you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if you were to take a page from the book of just skipping the rock, of just getting it in front of you, well, up here to the top, feel your arms just be a little faster than your body on the way through.
Okay.
And that'll help prevent them falling behind and then the ball starting left, okay?
Okay.
Yes, like to me, if you did that, it's just gonna start right on line, if not just a hair right of your line.
Okay.
Kind of like that. That was great.
It felt good.
That was really good.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. I never thought like the pull was like the opposite side of
Think about this.
the fade.
If these are my shoulders.
Yeah.
This is the train track of my golf swing. Ideally at impact, the shoulders are actually facing the golf ball more and the hips are opened up and the hands are here. It's not this and this together. Does that make sense? So my whole point is if the arms are back here and this opens up too much, well, where are the shoulders going? The train track's now pointed left and that could exit everything right down that line. So with that being said, I go to the top, the arms come down a little faster. Well, now they're getting to the golf ball while my shoulders are more square to the target and I'm not over here. Does that make sense? So that's pretty much all that happens and that'll help you. Like when I know for me, if I wanna hit a little draw and I don't wanna hit my little pull cut feeling that I kind of is a stock shot because it's comfortable, I just keep my chest back a little bit and I feel my hips and my hands fire, but I just don't open my upper body up as much. Feeling my arms and hands kind of that skipping rock ahead of me and that prevents being too open, okay?
Okay.
Cool. I just gave a visual I've never given there. Yeah. Never given that one on YouTube right there. I've done a lot of things on YouTube, but I've never given the shoulder visual. It's a good one though, watch, I'm telling you, get those arms going, you'll see it won't start left. At Porzak Golf, we take a lot of pride in having developed some of the best and most consistent golf swings on the planet. We do this through simplicity. Our Full Swing Masterclass will take you on a step-by-step, easy-to-understand process on how to get your golf swing better than ever. Join the many before you who've utilized our Full Swing Masterclass to take their games to the next level and beyond.